For hoop options, what you need to do is always tell the machine which hoop you're actually going to be using. So for example, if I pick a design that is smaller, and I want to use a smaller hoop, for example, the 120 by 120 hoop, I need to actually tell it that that's the hoop that I want to use. Now, did you notice on my list that all the other hoops are grayed out? Let me show you why. Because you can actually go and tell the machine, don't pick any of these other hoops, because there's actually quite a list of them. Viking's known for all their different hoop sizes. And as you buy them, you'll want to make sure you add them back on your list. But what I did was I came up here, and in the Tools or Set menu, you can come to Hoop Selection and tell the machine of all the hoops which ones you own or which ones you don't own by unchecking them. So we have the 360 by 200, and at the bottom I have the 120 by 120. Those are the two hoops that came with the machine. The other most popular hoop that we sell and people use is that 200 by 200. That's an 8 by 8 inch hoop. That's great for quilt blocks and a lot of just designs that are wide but not as tall. Then you're not using up as much stabilizer. And touch OK. So then when you come out here, my hoop options are those three. So just remember, once you purchase a new hoop, go ahead and make sure you add it to the list. Otherwise, you won't be able to select it. But then when I select it, it will show you right here which hoop that you're using, which machine or which hoop the machine thinks you have on. Now, if I leave it at 200 by 200 and touch go, it's going to say to attach the correct hoop. So if you don't change that hoop, it's going to keep asking you here. And so now I can go back. I have the 360 by 200, and when I touch go, now it's going to be happier because each time it goes back and forth, that little back forth, it is actually sensing which hoop it has on. That's part of the little bracket that is where you attach to the embroidery arm. So it can actually sense which hoop you have on. Also, too, if you don't get your hoop on all the way, and it doesn't click into where it needs to be, that would be another reason it would tell you that you don't have the correct hoop on. So just take the hoop off, reposition it, make sure you hear that little click. Don't push down on that gray bar. Make sure you hear that click, and then you'll know it's properly set. So sometimes fabric gets in there, and so that's why it might not actually get set all the way. But let the machine tell you, hey, something's not right. If that message comes up, you'll know how to go back and fix it.